Well, it's time for reconciliation policy. Let's see this analysis.
Kun Gopsak, do you think that this election will somehow put an end to the turmoil, political turmoil that we have experienced over the past 4 to 5 years? Do you think it can at least, make a fresh start, for the country to move forward?
No.
Because
it's the problems we have today, starting years back, it could not be solved overnight. No matter how many votes you get, you could not use that as a mandate to solve the reconciliation problems that we have, the divisions, the whitewashing, the criminal charges, the corruption charges, unless you get 40 million voters to say yes, Thaksin can go free. So basically there'll be some opposition to that, no matter what happens. Okay? The way we want to do it is step by step. If you ask me today, if we were to form the government, would the red shirts come out? I hope not. I hope everybody would respect the outcome of the 3rd of July, no matter what happens. And then we could move forward. But when we move forward, there got to be one thing clear, that reconciliation is not about amnesty. People could love each other, but you don't have to whitewash criminal charges. People could join hand to hand and say peace to our country without whitewashing the corruption charges. Because what we are today, in terms of where we stand, it's all about corruption. And when you catch someone and then you said you use the mandates to let them free, I don't think that's what it's all about. So these are the kind of things that I think the Prime Minister candidates should tell the public what he or she would do. Don't have to be at the same time. It could be a different time, but time is running out. I mean, it shouldn't be a strategy of any, I repeat, any political parties should not have the strategy to hide something. You need to be able to show what you have in mind. I'm not saying that Kun Yingluck is the red shirt leader. I'm just saying that the red shirt leader is on the party list. The red shirt leader wife is on the party list, and which is a fact. And if you choose number one, they will be member of parliament, and they will run the country if Kun Yingluck, who is number one, form the government. And that's a fact. So the fact like this need to be heard by everybody, the voters, before the 3rd of July. So not much time,
Kun Kanawat, what's your reply to this? How are we going to approach the national reconciliation issue?
Right. Let me deny the allegation of the red shirt and Pheu Thai party are of the same group of people. We're a different group of people. They have their own organization. We have our own party. And of course, some of them are listed in our party list. And the thing is, before they created the red shirt group, they already our politicians, but they split out and they work on their own. So we are totally different organization, that one thing. And the second thing, what was your question?
How should we approach the reconciliation?
Reconciliation to me and to my party is very, very simple. I think on this opinion, I share the same thing. I share the same thing, that the reconciliation is step by step. There's certain procedure. I agree with that. And Kun Yingluck announced in public already clearly that the priority for her, if we happen to take office, is to cope with the present economic crisis of the high cost of living. And the Amnesty Act is not our priority. And I've been telling diplomats who came around to see me that amnesty may not be the only solution out of this reconciliation or out of this conflict. So what I'm saying is the steps by step is first, I agree with Excellency Gobsak, the first step, and listen carefully, the first step, every party, not only the political party, every party concerned in this society, all the stakeholders involved have to accept the result of the election. So the first winner, okay, the first winner have to get the first chance to set up the coalition. If we are lucky enough to win the absolute majority, of course, we're going to make ourselves the only party government. But if we coming close to 250, of course we need another 2 or 3 parties, and then we're going to make up the coalition. Unless what we are, if we were the first winner, unless that we are unable to do that, then give a chance to the second party. That's fair enough. And the next step, if we are happy to take office, so we're going to propose to the society, all the stakeholders involved should get down and start talking, talk it over. And no matter how long the talk,
which is going to be the forum.
Yes,
for these people to talk. What forum for these people
let me
to
finish
talk?
this.
Yeah.
No matter how long the talk's going to be, so as long as the talk is carrying on, so it ensures this society that there won't be any more confrontation. So what was the question?
Yeah, but at this point, we seem to have lots of people, in different sectors, of the society expressing different, opinions as to the reconciliation. Because, Kun Sanan Kajon Prasad, he also campaigned on the Prong Dong or reconciliation strategy. So his definition is
right. Whoever want to contribute, or whoever is the real stakeholder, whoever is not really the stakeholder and want to contribute, so can join this committee to make it the public opinion to solve this conflict and come up with a solution for the country's reconciliation. And of course, this reconciliation is has to be acceptable to all people in this country.
So you don't expect that this issue will flare up, right after the election?
No, of course not.
So it's going to be handled, on a step-by-step
Right, it has to be handled with care. And you have to listen to other people too.
The thing, let me add on to this. You said you don't do it from day 1, but you do it on day 2 or day 3. But the most important is that it has to be done the line. No matter how long it takes, you have to tell the public whether you will whitewash all the criminal charges, but you will whitewash the corruption charges. That has to be clear. Because you can do it day 1, you can do it a year from now, you can do it 2 years from now. But if you are thinking about whitewashing the criminal charges
we
or
are
the
not
corruption
thinking about
charges,
whitewashing anyone. Believe me.
no, but
So
then you just have to say that to the
yes,
public.
I'm saying that right
no
now.
corruption
Right.
charges, no criminal charges.
I think I've just said that whatever resolution, whatever solution has to come out from the discussion of the meeting, of the forum. So I'm not going to deliberate on detail. It's really to have to be the discussion between the forum, in the forum.
Now you see the difference, see? Word number 1 and word number 10. Because we are so different.
No, this is not different. I'm telling you frankly, because reconciliation to me is very simple. Just keep talking and talk it over. It's easy. And of course, it takes time. I don't know, 1 year, 2 years, or probably the whole 4 years for the coming government. Who knows?
That's all for our morning news update. Thank you for watching, but don't forget to follow us Monday through Friday, 7 to 8 a.m.
And of course, leave your comments and suggestions in our Facebook and Twitter accounts. I'm พัชสุรัง เดชา พุทธรังสี
I'm อรวีแตงมีแสง สวัสดีค่ะ
สวัสดีค่ะ